Hey, good morning, everybody. How is everybody today, this morning? We're working on day 3. Did you guys miss me? You couldn't have, right? Because it's day 3, right? Tracey Medeiros here, suicide attempt survivor, certified peer specialist, and yes, I finally did it. I got my BA in psychology with a concentration in addictions. At least I finally got that going. I got that done. Took me long enough, right? Um, Once again, chatting with you and having my coffee, my new cup, right? Kevin's with us. Kevin, oops, there we go. See him? Kevin, he's my coffee cup. So cool, right? I'm drinking out of the back of his head, by the way. So I'm on vacation, and this is what I'm doing first thing in the morning on my vacation, right? Um, so we're looking over the Ohio River behind the trees here in Indiana. I'm visiting with my family, my son, my daughter, my grandkids. We're having a wonderful time. Um, so let's chat a bit about Soulcare. All right. So for the last few days, I went kayaking, right? On Wednesday, saw a beautiful blue heron. I took some great pictures. I posted on my Facebook page. If you want to take a look at those, I was able to capture it with me and my grandson. I set up a a plan of attack to get him to fly so I could have that nice, beautiful wingspan that he has. And it worked out great. He did a good job helping me. So that was awesome. Um, and um, yesterday, Jason and Jessica and we went on a motorcycle ride. Just the three of us. We rode through the back mountains of Kentucky, which was very exciting. I wish I could have taken pictures but there was no like turn off points, but you could look through the trees and you could see how high he was. It was just gorgeous. I just wish they had like lookout areas along that way so I could have shared that with you on my Facebook page. That would have been like so totally awesome. Um, but we did, and and by the way, right, my Jessica, my daughter, uh, she hadn't ridden this long. So she's kind of like a newbie, and she's got a Honda Rebel 250, and I'm very, very proud of her because like she's never gone that far. And I was like, cool, and she did that with me. So that's awesome. So I'm kind of hoping I can get her, you know, to do that today too. You know, um, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So if you're joining us for the first time, because I'm working on my second book, The Tale of the Dragon, it seemed like a good idea to maybe walk through my first book and think about these topics for 4 years later. Um, that book is titled Embracing Imperfection, The Healing Journey of a Suicide Attempt Survivor. It's an informal conversation memoir, and this was published in 2017. The book is an easy read. It's only 91 pages. It's on Amazon in paper book and as an ebook. Um, so, as I said before, we've donated hundreds of them to local schools as young as sixth grade. There's nothing triggering in it. And I've had lots of parents and teachers say that it really helped them to better understand what someone who has attempted suicide might be experiencing during that time. Um, So we went through the first two sections of the book. One is titled Today, and the other is the backstory. Each has a few chapters. The last section of the book is titled Moving On. The first chapter is about the Grand Canyon state of mind of my trip that I went to the Grand Canyon, of course, right? Which was a life changing experience, totally for me. Um, the magnitude and beauty left me speechless and left me with feeling grateful that I was alive to have had that experience. And that these issues, an important way of thinking for a suicide attempt survivor. Um, Another chapter is random wrapping up thoughts. When embracing imperfection, editing was wrapping up. We were working on our third documentary at the time. The focus was the parents, the family, and friends of suicide attempt survivors, those who self injure, and those who still struggle with suicidal thinking but do not make an attempt. So they just have the thoughts, so they don't actually follow through. Um, so that's usually a pretty good tall tale. During filming, I sat down with three of those moms who had questions about what they were doing and how they were doing it to help their loved ones. They seemed to know that only someone with that lived experience would be able to answer from that very perspective, the lived experience perspective. Um, I learned so much about the impacted families and how much they need more resources and support. I also wrote about self injury. Most of my scars are covered up with my tattoos now. People who self injure, kids or adults, need to know they are loved. That they're not a freak. Because I used to think for a very long time that I was a freak. That there was something like really deeply wrong with me. So don't think that, okay? Because you're not a freak. All right. Um, I just want to say that. Another chapter is called Moving On section, and that's the wicked awesome wish list. Okay. This is how us Massachusetts people talk. We say wicked, you know. And I share this part of my story all the time. I've had three things on my wicked awesome wish list for a long time. It was to have a motorcycle, which I accomplished. To do something about my weight, which I have lost a lot of weight so far, which is really cool. And I just got like, I would love to lose 30 more pounds, and I think I could be happy with that. Um, and to finish school, which I graduated, and I got my BA. So I'm really proud about accomplishing those things. You know, but some things are ongoing, like my weight, so that's ongoing right now because it does take time. So things take time. So you don't want to, rush some things, you know what I mean? But you don't want to leave them undone either, because then it will just stick at you. Um, and a drum roll, right? Okay. So 5 years ago, I bought my first motorcycle. 4 years ago, I had a gastric sleeve, which is the ongoing process, right? Lost a ton of weight, had a number of medical issues, put weight back on. And this past 10 months, I've taken off a huge chunk again, which is cool because I'm really concentrating on that. Um, and my last class ended June 30th. So I'm officially done with a BA in psychology and a concentration in addictions. And I also, which I'm really shocked about, is that I will be graduating cum laude, which is something that I never thought I'd see myself doing. or even getting there like that. So like, says I was a kid who barely made it through high school. You know what I mean? I was lucky that I made it to the graduation platform. You know, um, and the last chapter in this section is about the hashtag Soulcare, which is very, very important. And I wrote about coloring. So coming forward 4 years, I still color. Okay. I also do a bunch of other things. So for instance, um, I do a little I do a little carving, right? So so I do some pictures. I wish I had pictures to show you my carvings, and I also do something new. It's called diamond painting art, which is like so cool, and I wish I could show you pictures of that too. Um, I've made a lot of different things, and then recently I bought this real huge minion diamond paint. I didn't realize how big it was. It's like poster size, so it's like that'll take me forever to get done. um Especially, because you got to separate like all the beads first before you start, so you have all the beads in order. um so that's really good. I'm hoping to pick the diamond art back up in the winter when it starts to get cold. And the carving, I'm gonna pick that back up too. um because during the summertime, I want to be outside, I want to be like doing stuff. I want to be out on my bike, I want to be at the beach, I want to be near the water. And those are some of the things, that takes care of my soul care for me. you know um and it's, and the hashtag soul care is very, very important, because that's my hashtag life worth living. you know and and to me, that's important. you know so what are you doing for your soul care today? That's the question. What is it that you're gonna do? um so here's what I got planned. I'm not sure yet. Right, I'm not sure yet, but it looks like a beautiful day. They said it was gonna rain, and of course the weatherman, they lie all the time. So it doesn't look like there's rain here. And it looks like another day for the motorcycle, which is great. Or maybe we might go fishing this time. I'm not sure. Um, or maybe we'll take the kayaks out, but we're definitely going to do something. And we're definitely going to have a blast. I only have this last day and a half. I leave Saturday at noontime. So, um, so things are going to be, in perspective. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a hard few days for me, and I just want to make the best of it. I hate leaving family. Um, all right. So okay. So that's it for today. We're done now. We're done now with our series here on my vacation. We'll be looking forward. Hopefully, I could resume this probably at a later time, because I tend to go to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I kind of leave at 4 a.m. So it's kind of hard to have coffee in me, when I got to go to work like that. But I hope you enjoyed all of these videos. And I just want to say, look out for me, because I'm going to be around, and I'm going to be coming at you, and we're going to do more of these videos, most definitely. Um, so listen, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and always know that no matter what or how dark it gets, right, that someone out there, someone loves you. Even though you may think that they don't, they do. You may feel it. It's only because you're sad and you're depressed, and but you got to pull yourself up out of it, right? You got to put one step forward, and that means taking care of yourself, eating the right food, staying healthy, doing your soul care, taking care of you, because that's what's important, right? It's the soul care, taking care of you, And I feel as though as long as you take care of yourself and you put your best foot forward, right? You're gonna do this. You can do this. If I can do it, I know. I know you can do it. And always remember, you matter. Okay. Um, hit me up on my Facebook page, which is Tracey Pacheco Medeiros. Well, it's got Minion in it too, so it's like Tracey Minion Pacheco Medeiros. So, if you ever need a chat, always know that you can chat with me. Um, and just take care of yourself. Do your soul care. Do your soul care, whatever that is for you. And it could be anything: photograph, taking a walk, working out, kayaking, whatever it is, coloring, you know. Maybe you ought to try some of the things I mentioned, you know. All right, so peace out. Peace out. Whoops, peace out. Know that I love you and that you matter, because you're going to matter to somebody. Somebody will, you'll matter. Trust me. I know of all people, you know, that I matter to people. And I got to keep that in perspective. All right. So you have a good day. Have some soul care. Line yourself up with something. Um, be good. We're going to end. All right. Have a good day. Bye now.